Good morning.
Good morning, Jeannie.
Michelle from
Limitless Healing Angels.
This
Take
is
two.
Yeah. We were all discombobulated a minute ago. You didn't want to see that. I was a hot mess.
Well, you know, the computers. We'd like to mess them up. We can.
Yeah, got a thing for electronics. So, welcome to your Saturday morning Cards, Coffee, and Cosmic Community.
Yep.
And a lot of cosmic community today, which is good.
Today is Saturday?
I just said that. Saturday, your Saturday morning. Stay with me now. Stay with me.
January 2nd. Hey. I've only worked 2 days this week and 2 days the week before, so I don't even know what day it is anymore.
If this week keeps going like this, I'm going to be graduating to wine.
This is the last day of the week, so I think we're okay. But you can graduate to wine.
The whole day could go bad. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's actually a really good day. It's just, holy God, what is going on right now?
We're just having fun, that's all. That's what it's all about, having fun. I don't even know what you got today.
I got a lot of good messages about coming into your power and the universe being within you. And it's funny because I was connecting to crystals all morning. I was searching for different crystals that I'm interested in getting and stuff, and then this one popped out, connecting with crystals. And there's a lot of pink in this card. There's all the colors of the chakra really in this card, and the crystals are great for so much. It's great for working with energy, for protection, for healing, for self-discovery, for balancing energies. I mean, for everything. It's good for the physical, the mental. I use them for all different kinds of things, and so can you, but they have wonderful properties, so you've got to research, and the color usually coordinates with chakras, and but you can use the greens and pinks for the heart. You can use various blues and purples, indigo kind of colors for your upper chakras, and then your lower chakras are all the reds and yellows and such, oranges, but it's so funny because I've been searching for the green ones. Moldavite I've been wanting so bad, and I know I've seen it cheaper, so bear with me. I've gone to a couple of stores and they're charging like almost $300 a gram for Moldavite, and they're going, it's for this much or whatever, and I'm like, no, I know I've seen it cheaper and real, not the fake stuff,
Right.
And I have found sources, even locally, the wholesalers that have it much cheaper. So that's what I was doing this morning, was researching my options, because I am not paying. It's just a matter of principle. I will not pay that much for anything that comes naturally from the earth,
Right.
I have no problem paying somebody for their time and effort for getting it and whatever, and getting it set for you, or charging it, energetically charging it or whatever, but I just have principles. Like, that's ridiculous. That's like highway robbery of your spiritualness, So.
Well, and then I actually got Ruby. So, do you need to add a little pizzazz to your life? Have you been feeling tired lately?
Nope, but I love Ruby.
I've been tired. So it is time to take steps to improve your endurance and overall health. Get your energy centers recharged and renew your passion for living a vibrant life. So there you go. And I know because of all the sugar that I was eating last week that, that's a lot of the reason why I feel tired and icky. And so now that I've let that go, I can get back to having some energy and vitality going on here.
Yeah, once you start detoxing, the heaviness of the substances that you're taking in weighs you down, and then once you start detoxing, your body's going through those motions, so that further drains you. So it's important to do a lot of self-care while you're detoxing,
Yeah, lots of water. Lots and lots of water.
Water and rest. And be outside in
Probably
nature.
not the best thing to have coffee, but
one a day ain't gonna kill you.
Since it's a little cup, it's my third. When it's a big cup, I only have two.
She's got to listen to those messages about addiction we were talking about.
That's right, that's right. So you can call on Archangel Ariel. Vital life forces flow vibrantly through me. I am strong and healthy. I am grateful for my energetic passion for life. I am self-motivated to be productive. I am abundant and I am safe. So there you go. connect to that energy of the ruby and Archangel Ariel and focus on relaxing and going on.
Hmm. And then this is actually the first card that I got. It's you contain the entire universe encoded within you.
Oh, that one's pretty.
Yeah, I love this card. It's so pretty. It's so cool. This whole card deck is amazing. It's the Cosmic Journey by Yannick Silver. It's really a great deck. I've got it. I've really connected to it, and it has a lot of good messages in it always. And it's a 36, the number of the card, which is a 9. So that's about your highest potential that you can reach spiritually, and that number of almost a completion, but it's just once you've connected to source and you realize that everything you need is within you, you've done what you need to do. You've reached that highest pinnacle that you can on the physical level as far as connecting to your spirituality. That's important, and we lose that as we go through our day-to-day, through interactions we have with people. We kind of step back and revert back to old habits and things. We all do it, and but it's remembering that everything is within you. So it's like, you know what? Yes, I went back to coffee or whatever. I had some sugar or whatever it is, or you went and you made bad choices doing things like whatever things that I've done, and then we all do it. But you don't beat yourself up about it, knowing that it's like, I think we said this yesterday too, that it's part of your path, it's part of your purpose. There's something in there that you still haven't quite caught yet, you haven't quite learned and accepted. Yeah. And yes and no. That word mastered is tricky because you're human, and because you're in that human potential, you're never going to truly master anything, but to gain as much knowledge as you can from it. And to learn, I think mastering is like walking a fine line. In my thoughts are, and that you're not like some guru that's going to sit there and say, yes, I've mastered it, and I can move on now, and ascend and leave my body kind of thing. That kind of, you got to reframe what that word means to you. So that mastering is, you've hit a certain level of awareness so that when it happens you can recognize it and then go back within and say, what are my tools that I have from the universe and how can I use that?
Yeah, that's what mastering means to me. It's not that you're perfect, because nobody's perfect. It's more that you can recognize it, catch yourself, and then make a different choice. New day, new choices. Start fresh every day.
If you can reframe that in that regard, then it takes a lot of the burden off of you. You don't feel like you have to attain this certain level of spiritual wholeness. That puts a lot of burdens on you, makes it difficult, and you feel like you're failing at it when you're really not. It's just about the journey, the experiences.
Well, and like we said yesterday, it is all about the journey. It's not the destination. And you're going to take the little loopity-loopity, It's not a straight shot 90% of the time. I mean, there's sometimes, but there's going to be these loops and the kind of like a roller coaster ride. Enjoy it. Roll with it. Enjoy
What was that song? I can't.
I don't know. I can't help you.
Dang it.
Roll with it, baby. I don't know.
I don't know. Apparently, music is very important to me lately. I used to love music, but now, it's all coming out in song. Yeah.
Exactly. We got to have that heart. That song in your heart in your song.
Heart.
Song in your both.
Both.
Exactly. I was correcting myself, but no, that is right too.
That's right.
I send you loving signs through nature. So this could be a past loved one, or it could be your guides or your angels. I love all the blue. I just like pay attention to all the signs around you. Like, a lot of times we're just sitting here and the birds are, and it's like, if you're getting in your head, like, that's kind of like a sign like, hey, pay attention over here, get out of your head and get back into your heart. So listen to those signs and go with it. Speak your truth.
Yeah, because like we were saying, I think, we said it before, like, you've got to interpret the way the universe speaks to you in your own way, because you're you, and your perceptions about your experiences are different than mine are, or hers are, and you have to learn how to interpret that yourself, based on that. Like, when I first started out, I was talking about birds and how birds were a good sign for me. And if I, like if I was going through a hard time and I saw a dove, I knew that, I was going to be okay, that I should be at peace. And, it would bring that peace to me because I could listen to that and I was aware enough to connect to it. Now it's not so much the birds for me as it is, I mean, they still do, but it's more, my focus is more on like the pennies from heaven kind of thing, That's where I am. Or through music. That's happening a lot. I'm hearing a lot of messages through music, and numbers have always, like, every time.
222.
Good God! Oh, the triple numbers. But the other day, it was the same set of like 8 or 9 different numbers that I kept seeing over a period of 2-3 days, and I felt like I was getting bombarded with them. But that's the downloads. The frequencies are coming in, and those are the messages that I needed to hear. So I just, okay, I'm connecting with you. Bring it to me. Everybody's different, so.
Yeah, just connect to your guides and go with what you feel.
Mm-hmm. And so this card goes right along with that, and that it's proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. So it's important to spend that time alone and connecting to spirit in whatever way that is for you, whether it's in nature or meditation, yoga, prayer, whatever it is for you, do it. And make sure you commit to doing that even for a little bit every day so that you can become more in tune and listen to the messages that are coming through.
Well, and I kind of get, because like with this here, you see that there's a USB port and a download thing. So it's kind of like I can't
USB drive.
Yeah, there you go. It's kind of like unplug from the chaos and this all the computer stuff. Unplug from that and plug into the universal energy. Mm-hmm. So when you go into that quiet, meditative, even if it's not a meditation, just being quiet, being out in nature, you plug into that universal energy and you can get those downloads and the messages. So unplug from the chaos.
Mm-hmm. And then
service. I feel good when I can help others. There's so much green there like that, and that's a beautiful card. So all that green and yellow right there at the center. So you got, go in, go inside in your heart space. Give love, help others through loving kindness. Any little thing you can do. Just like if you see somebody like, oh, I like your shirt, but from a place of your true self. What am I trying to say?
From a space of pure love
there
and
you
integrity,
go.
not from a covetous place.
Yeah, not just to say something. If
Yeah.
you're saying it like, oh, I really like that shirt, you can tell that person. That might be like what they need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I love your hairdo, or
paying a genuine compliment from a good space,
there you go.
And you can be of service to people in a number of different ways. I can't take my eyes off this for the whole reading. I keep getting drawn to it.
So pretty.
Yeah, I'm going to use this for myself this week as a sigil so that I was even considering while we're sitting here getting a tattoo of it. Like, I really am drawn to this. And I've always been of service to the world, it's just always since I can remember. But in different capacities, but I'm going to use this to meditate on, and I think it's just a good way to get connected and drawn in because the colors are so pure and beautiful. I love that.
And I love that it has the yellow circle amongst all the green, so it's like connect to your true self and then just be loving, just send your love and light out everywhere around you, and just be genuine with people. Like
That's all
you'll
you need. You'll find your power. Through that solar plexus, through that yellow, you'll find your power from pure love. Once you immerse yourself in true love and do things genuinely from a pure space of love and joy, you'll be able to bring that to the world and you'll be able to change yourself. And then now this card makes sense. So coming into power, I step into my power boldly and confidently. So she's standing there with all that yellow beaming down on her, all that universal energy coming down, and those two say everything. You know, like once you start giving to others and doing for others, it brings you so much love and joy, and then you can put that back into the world. But it also helps for you. It empowers you to know that you have a purpose and that you have you have value to offer to the world.
Just be yourself and shine that light. Shine that light. Because that's sometimes just what one person needs. I mean, they could be having a bad day and you just say something, nice, and then they can be snapped out of it. But don't go out with the intention of that. Just be, from your heart space. And if you feel like you need to say something to somebody, I love to whistle at her. When she was walking over there, and then, she was objecting to that. She was kind of like, eh.
Oh my God, yeah, so much so.
And then now she's like, thank you. But then it gets her in a different mood. So we just do little things like that to just kind of compliment each other and get our headspace different.
When you do the work and you come from a good space like that, if somebody say somebody's having a bad day and you go to a restaurant or store or whatever, you go to order something, somehow you're interacting with them and they're having a bad day and they're taking it out on you for whatever reason, you are in such a good space by practicing and by doing this work that you won't react to them. You won't react. You'll be able to pull yourself back and just give kindness, give love, and so that it can create a better space for them to heal and let go of whatever's letting them on. And so you don't take it on,
right?
And
it's not your responsibility to take on their stuff,
right? And why should, people say all the time, don't let somebody's mood determine your day or whatever. And it's so easy for us to do that. I am so guilty of falling into that all the time. And I'm changing that. I'm actively aware that that's an issue for me, and I'm changing that as I go so I don't react. I'm putting myself, and that's why this card pulls to me so much, because that's something I got to work on, but I'm open to working on that. And once you're aware of it, and that's key, is your awareness, so that you can start correcting those things and not react. Come from a good, pure space of love and light.
Yeah, and I used to, when I was driving, I used to be a very aggressive driver, like, you stupid SOB, blah. And now I'm just like, oh, you must be having a good day, or a bad day or something, you're in a hurry, I'll see you down the road, or, I try to be more, because if you're sending out to them, you're going to get it back. So then you're going to have more drivers that are more cutting you off, and more almost accidents. So if you put it in a place of love, like, oh, I'm sorry, or, oh, go right ahead, or, when you're like that, then you draw more of that to you.
Change the world in a positive way by
changing yourself.
Yeah, changing yourself. Don't react, act in accordance with your highest self at all times. And the more you do it, it's practice makes perfect, I guess. But
we're perfectly imperfect, and that's where we're supposed to be.
So you guys have a wonderful day and love and light. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.